Hello guys, and welcome to the Ride VIP channel. My name is Serge. I've been doing rideshare for a little bit over a year. Currently I'm working with Uber, but I've been working with Lyft for the last year and 1 month. I'm a platinum status on both platforms with a 5-star rating on both. I do want to talk a little bit about rideshare and how did I started using a Tesla for the rideshare. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I got started in rideshare. So when I first started out, I was using a 2013 Nissan Altima, and that was actually a really good experience. I was making some good money, but because it's a 2013 and not a 2015, I was not qualified to do comfort rides and things like that. Of course, after driving that Nissan Altima for a while, I decided to provide a little bit more luxury, and I switched to driving a BMW 535i 2010. Now that was a lot more luxury for me and my passengers, but still it's a 2010 BMW, therefore I was not qualifying to do Lux rides for Lyft. So then I thought, what if I did not have anything, any kind of car? What would I do? How would I be able to move forward and actually continue doing this type of job? So then I started looking at rental programs that Lyft was offering, and I looked at it and I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. And then I decided to look into Uber. So I was looking at Uber, and I was reading something about that they want to kind of go green, and apparently a year ago they started letting drivers, as long as they're in good standing, rent Teslas to drive Uber. And of course the rental is from Hertz. So I was thinking, okay, that is interesting. I wonder what would it cost for me to actually rent a Tesla, and I wanted to do an experiment and to see would I be able to actually make money using a Tesla. So now I could tell you this: I've been using a Tesla now for 1 month, 1 week, and 1 day. And I decided to record this video because I know a little bit more about what's going on, how did this rental work out, you know, some of the numbers and things. Therefore, I could be a little bit more insightful for you guys and help you determine whether this is something you want to do or maybe you don't want to do, you know. So that being said, let's get into it. First of all, I will show you my key. It does say Hertz. And one thing I want to get out of the way, I'm not sponsored by Hertz. This is only informational video for my channel, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So that being said, let's continue. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the chase. So you rent a Tesla for a whole 28 days, so you could rent it week to week. So the most they let you rent is 28 days, and then you have to renew your rental. I will get into the more of a numbers and specific, but I'm gonna give you guys the bottom line. So in 28 days, this Tesla cost me right around $3,000. And even though this is not exact numbers, the reason being is I'm also doing car washes. I had to buy mats for this Tesla. So if you remove the car washes out of the way, you remove the mats out of the way. So what am I really paying for here? So I'm paying for the cost of the rental of the Tesla. I'm paying for the Tesla insurance, and I'm also paying for charging. Now what Hertz does is this: they already have the charging network set up in the Tesla. So anytime you go to the charging station, like a Tesla supercharger, it will charge Hertz for you to actually charge your Tesla. So that kind of takes that out of the way. You know, therefore you're not going to have any confusion, like how would the charging work? So you're actually not paying for anything until your month is up, if that's how long you decide to rent it for 28 days. So the way this works is this: you get in there and you sign kind of like a little contract for like 1 week to rent a Tesla, and it's going to cost you upfront slightly over $700. I believe it's like $735. Let's just say $800. So where's all that money coming from? Like $735 of it. So the $200 of it, that is, you have a refundable type of deposit, which is $200. The rest of that amount is the actual Tesla rental with the insurance. Insurance costs $10 a day, so for a week that's $70. You have an option of choosing insurance, or you have an option of not to choose it. But I will tell you this, guys, you do not want to risk it in a Tesla. It is completely up to you, but I'm not taking a risk. So I've taken the insurance for sure. So the rest of the portion is the actual Tesla rental. So it comes out to be exactly $528 to rent a Tesla. I just say plainly $530, okay? So $530 plus the $200 deposit, that's what your first week gonna be. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get in there, you need at least that amount in your bank or a credit card with that amount. And when you sign the whole contract and whatnot, and I'll tell you what it takes to get qualified to actually get in there and do that, and I'll walk you through the whole process, that kind of thing. But anyways, let's go ahead and pretend that you're already at Hertz and you rented a Tesla. You already set up an appointment and everything, which we'll get into it in another video. This video is just gonna be like informational. Now, when you get there and you pay that $728, it's first going to look like it came out of your bank account or your credit card, but then in a few days you're going to get that money back. They're going to put it right back into your account. Why is that? So first of all, because you're using Tesla superchargers and it's being billed to Hertz, they want to make sure that they get their money completely. So here's what's going to happen. You use it for the whole week, and mine rental began on a Wednesday, and today is a Thursday. So yesterday I renewed my rental again to have it a second week, but in reality it's 1 month, 1 week. I'm going on my second week. That being said, I had to pay basically for the whole week of using this Tesla. When I renewed, again, they charge your bank account for that amount, and then in a few days you're gonna get that money back, unless you decide that, okay, no more, 1 week is enough, I had enough. Then they're gonna tell you the complete amount. After 1 week they're gonna tell you, okay, you owe us, let's say $700, $800 for the rental, the cost of insurance, and of course the cost of charging. Hopefully that makes sense, and in another video I'm gonna break down all the numbers to you and everything like that. But so now we're gonna get into how much money does this Tesla actually make. So like I was saying, the cost of a Tesla, let's just say $2,800. After the $2,800, how much money did I actually make? Well, I've done the math, guys, because I did use it for the whole month. I put 10,000 miles on the vehicle. That's how many miles I like literally put on it. So I've made $5,500 clean money. So basically net, as you would call it. So my gross was 8,500. Remove the $3,000 from it, 5,500 is what I actually made. So then I started thinking, okay, is this really making sense for me? And I started calculating all the numbers and things. And remember how I mentioned I was using a BMW prior to this? Well, my BMW was taking premium fuel, and I was spending $4.80 in South Carolina for fuel. Now everywhere else was like over $5. So I was just going to a gas station for $4.80 in South Carolina, and I noticed I had to fuel it up twice because it is an inline 6 twin turbo premium fuel, so it's like 24 miles per gallon at best. So it was costing me roughly $120 a day to fuel it up, because what I did is at the beginning of the day I would fuel it up to where I have a full tank, and then I would fuel it up again when I reach about half, like another $60. So every day, that's just how it was. beginning of the day, I fuel it up, and then wait till I have a half of tank left over, fuel it up again. So that being said, I realized that the cost of doing business in my BMW was $120 per day. So that's equivalent to anywhere from $3,200 to $3,600 a month. So I'm thinking, okay, fine. Let's just say the cost of me doing business in a BMW was $100 a day. So for 28 days, how much is it? So it's $2,800 or $3,000 a month, because of the cost of doing business in a BMW was $100. But is that really the cost of doing business? Well, I was driving, seriously, like approximately 15,000 miles a month in the BMW. Now with the Tesla, I was not able to drive 15,000 miles due to the fact of losing time for charging, and I'll get into more of that later. So that being said, guys, 15,000 miles on a vehicle, replacing engine oil with full synthetic, I would have to do every 5,000 miles. So I literally was doing 3 oil changes per month. Now, because I could do the oil changes myself, and I was buying a very high quality oil and filter, the cost of doing that for me was $100 each time I've done it, plus my time, which was a simple oil change, but you know, there you go. So that's like additional $300 that you have to think about, plus the cost of BMW insurance, whatever it was for me, which is different than it's going to be for you. So we're not even going to get into that, but you have to kind of take that into account.